Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I'm going to bring you the video that I was telling you about in my last video. I'm going to be making some of these little cookie cutter ornaments. Now these five here are completed. Santa is almost complete, but I thought of something I wanted to add to him, so I'm going to be adding this little ornament to him. But I wanted to show you guys the completed ones first to show you what we're going to be doing. So this is my little, why does that look funny? Okay, now I see it right. Okay, so anyway, this is my little stocking. Isn't that adorable? And we have a little snowman, or snow lady, as it may be. And you can see what I did is I put stickles around the edges of them. I put blue up here at the hat and then just the silver around where it would be snow. And we have a little snow angel. Isn't she cute? And I put a little bow on the side of her and a flower. And then this is my gingerbread person. Isn't that cute? And I had some of this wired ribbon. It's 1/8 inch wired ribbon, and I must buy some more. I think I'm going to get on Amazon today and see if I can find this. This was some ribbon that I got in Happy Mail a while back, and I had never used it, and I found it the other day, and I thought, you know what, that would be perfect for my ornaments because I can pose the ribbon the way I want it, and it will just be gorgeous. So that's kind of what I did there. So these are the ones that are done. This is the Santa Claus. This is probably, I gotta say, my least favorite one, unfortunately. And I probably shouldn't say that, but it is. And the only reason, number one, I went with this backing, and I don't think that was the right backing to use for him. It's got silver from like a Christmas tree on the back and blue, and I should have used something with a red backing. So Santa may end up getting changed. I may take the bottom off of him and change it before I'm all said and done. So we're not going to be working on Santa today. We're just going to leave him aside and pretend that he's not done. So these are the ones that I have finished. Look at the Christmas tree, you guys. The Christmas tree I absolutely love. I used some silver and gold rhinestone little pieces that I got in some Happy Mail, and used some on the inside, and it says, what does it say? Our Nest on the inside. And I just thought that was cute to put into a Christmas tree. And then again, my gold ribbon, I was able to form it just the way I wanted it, and I'm super happy with that. I love the way it turned out. And then just to kind of show you guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to package these on these pretty tags that I made. And these are just basic tags, nothing really on them except for the paper. And then I put distressing inks around the edges of them. But you can see when I package them with these tags how pretty that looks for the packaging. Because I thought, you know, if people buy these, they might want to buy them as gifts for people, and they might want them to look, they should be packaged as nicely as they are pretty. So I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to put these on these tags. Here's another one of my tags that's really pretty, and I've already started putting the ribbon on there, so pay no attention to that, but that's another pretty one. And I've got a bunch of other ones. This is another one that I made, and this was actually, I used a greeting card for this one and just kind of took it apart, and I put this piece on the front. This piece is slightly big for, you know, slightly tall for these ornaments, but I'm going to figure out a way, because I was thinking the angel looks really pretty in that one. So I'm going to figure out a way to make her stay in there and use this packaging for her. So that one I just thought was really pretty. I wanted to show you guys. So let me put these aside, and I'm going to get right to it and start finishing up these other ones. Now, the ones that I have that I'm going to show you now are in different stages of completion. And this is all in, I'm trying to make the video not be too long. And so I'm just kind of, these are all in different stages. I just realized this is the candy cane, and I put the hole in the bottom of the candy cane, so I've got to redo the hole in this one and put it in the top. That's okay that it's there. It's not going to hurt anything. And maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll hang something from the bottom of this one. That would be really cute. I think that's a great idea. So anyway, no harm, no foul. And then so what I'm going to do is this star, I have not done anything except put the hanger on it. And the reason that the hanger is done on this star is because it was the hardest one to punch holes into, because I had to put a hole there and a hole there. And I really wasn't sure how I was going to get that in there, so I didn't want to make that part of my video. It actually worked out like a charm. It went in there no problem. Because I used this wired ribbon, I was able to poke it up through those holes no problem. But I do have this one and this one that still need to get their hangers put in them. So I will be showing you that process too. But I'm going to show you the beginning of this one, and then it's going to have to dry. So what I do is I use my E6000, and I'm also going to really quickly paint this snowflake white. And I don't know why I didn't already do that, but that's okay because I get a lot of people asking me to paint my stuff in front of the camera. Normally I spray paint everything, and that's why I don't paint in front of the camera, but I do have some white paint here. I'm going to get one of my brushes out here, and we're going to very quickly paint this star. Oops. Because I want this to be white behind or this snowflake, I should say, star. I'm doing a star, but I want to paint this snowflake so that it's white behind the ornament. Whoops. And then I'll also put some silver stickles on this star so that it kind of matches with the inside. So that's all I'm doing is I'm taking my sponge brush and I'm just dabbing it on the front. I'm not even going to do the sides of this because I like that vintagey look, so I'm going to leave the sides alone, and we're going to let this dry while we do the rest of the project. And I don't know if I did that in front of you guys or not. I think I was sitting here doing this in front of me, but I'm just dabbing it just like that, and it's done in seconds. And I did put a generous amount of paint on here, but not so much that it's going to drip through to the sides and the underneath of the ornament. I got these snowflakes. I get them at a little local store that I have to me, and they sell them in packages of like 4 or 5 in a package. And I just love them. They have a very nice look to them, and they're very ornate. So I do pick those up when they have them. And this one they actually had a long time ago. I bought it a long time ago. And so it's about time I used it. I think I might have a couple more of those somewhere around. But I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to put this in one of my top 5 favorite projects, maybe even higher than that, because these were so fun to do, and they're so Christmassy and so festive, and really fairly easy to do. I mean, they are time consuming because I literally have worked on these pretty much all week. if that tells you anything. So they are a little time consuming because there's a lot of different parts of the process that you have to do. Sorry, I was getting some glue off of there. And I'm just going around the back side of this with my E6000 and dabbing it along all the edges, making sure that I get it all the way around. This is just kind of the same way I do my rhinestones when I'm making my other bits. I'm going to set that down and put the lid back on my E6000. And all I'm going to do, and I really wish I had a piece of paper under this. Let's see. I'm going to take this baggie here that I have butterflies in, and I'm going to set my star on top of that because I don't want to get it. Did you guys see my backing today? Isn't that pretty? This is the vinyl that you get from the Dollar Tree. And this was it's like a copper sparkle finish to it. And I just thought it was so pretty. I had to have some for my backdrop. So I keep a few rolls of this stuff in different colors around so that I can change it up once it starts to get messed up, you know, and get glue on it and all that kind of stuff. I change it out and put a different color down. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to press it down really well. And I'm not using any hot glue on this, you guys. I don't want the bulk of hot glue to be on this. And with the E6000, I can adjust my back piece so that it fits just right, because you have to look at it again from the back and make sure that you don't have little holes and things in the sides. And you might get a couple of spots where it feels like, you know, there's a little gap, but that's okay too. If you have little teeny gaps or whatever around it, that's not a big, huge deal because the rest of it's going to be stuck down and it's not really going to affect the look of the ornament. So now I'm just going to kind of go around with my finger and get any oozing off of here before it dries and is harder to get off. And normally I don't like to use my fingers for E6000, but I have found out that I can actually get it off fairly easily as long as I wipe my hands right away. And the trick to that, my friend Judy, is to have wipes. My friend Judy reminded me that one of the things I should keep at my station at all times is wipes. So I have started doing that, and in fact, it's funny because my father-in-law brought me like a case of wipes. One of his neighbors had brought him a whole bag full of them, and so he brought me some of them, which was perfect. So now I have a whole bunch of wipes that'll probably last me for years. Okay, so we've got that on the back, and then I'm going to take it and put, I think I'm going to put this on there first, and I'm going to put some of these little balls on the inside, some little silver balls. So really all I'm going to do with those, I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, I'm going to find a couple of spots that I want to put. I'm going to group them in threes because that's what I do. So I'm just going to put 3 of them right back in this section here. And I don't know why, but today I've got shaky hands, so every once in a while that happens. I'm going to say my blood sugar is probably low because I do get a little bit anemic once in a while, so that's probably my problem. And that's okay, I'll fix that. I haven't eaten today, so I just need to get something to eat and I'll be fine. I'm not real good at eating breakfast, you guys. I'm not a breakfast person. Once in a while I get excited to have breakfast out, but at home I'm just not much for breakfast. So I tend to get this way when I don't eat, and that happens often. Okay, so we've got the little balls on the inside. They look really cute. Just kind of a little extra something to, you know, give it a look. And then I'm going to put this little thankful sign right here across the star. I just want to see, do I want to put it... Let me see. I don't know if I want to put it off to the side or kind of going across. If I do that, now I've hidden the little Christmas balls. I think I'm going to put it towards the bottom like I had it initially. We're just going to put it right there. Just like that. And now I'm going to take my silver stickles. Oh, and you guys notice I'm wearing my old video, YouTube video bracelet. Since I had been cleaning my craft room up a bit, I had a lot of this stuff packed away and put away. I found it, and actually it was broken. I don't know how that happened, but it was broken, so I had to fix it so that I could wear it again. And the story behind this bracelet is that probably about 13 years ago, my husband bought me a ring, beautiful ring at Daniel's. I'm not wearing that ring right now because it needs to have one of the stones replaced. But it's a beautiful ring. And when he bought it, they were giving these bracelets as a free gift. So that's how I got it. It came from Daniel's. I've had a lot of people ask me where I got it. And it's not one that they sold. It's just one that they were giving their customers that year as a free gift. So I got the free gift as well as the ring. So I really love this bracelet. It's my favorite, and it's just a, you know, it's nothing fancy, nothing expensive or anything. It's just a little costume bracelet, but I really, really love it. And I get so many compliments on it. But I got to the point where the only time I ever wore it is to do my videos. And I would keep it right here in my craft room, hanging on my camera, so that when I started a video, I would put it on. It just kind of, you know, that little thing, it brings me luck. So anyway, okay, so there's the star, and it's got stickles around the little sign and the heart, or the star itself. And I am going to glue the snowflake on the back because I want to have the snowflake sort of sticking out behind it. I thought that would be really pretty, and I'm going to kind of adjust it a little bit. I think I'll just go ahead and put glue sort of in the center of the star. Of course, I would run out right at that point in time. Oh my goodness, and I can't set this star down upside down. There we go. And I'm gonna stand up here so that I can see what I'm doing. Get this centered. And I'm gonna push it down. And I think I want to take, what do I have here? I'm going to take one of my paint brushes and just sort of push on the center to make sure that it's down all the way. And I'm wiping my stickles off the top as we do this. So, good reason to wait. I should have put that on before I did the stickles, and I didn't think of it until after I did the stickles. So, it's my thing. And hopefully I'm not sticking my head in front of the camera again. I hate when I do that. Okay, so there we go. So that's what it looks like with the little snowflake behind it. Isn't that cute? I thought that was going to be a cute idea. And it just adds something to the whole ornament. So we're going to set this one aside because it really needs to have some drying time. And it needs my hands to get off of it. Okay, and now what I'm going to show you is this one. Actually, I have the bottom on it. I have the bottoms on all of these except the star. And I've got the hanger on it. This is to put it on the tag. So what I'm going to do with this one, I've got a real cute plan for this one. We're going to put this across there and the little bicycle in front of the house. How cute is that? I got this from my friend Kim. She sent me a bunch of little cardstock images and stuff, and I just love this bicycle so much. Anything with a bicycle just makes me happy. So, and I don't know why that is. I don't ride bicycles or anything. I just love them when they have this little country look to them. I want to make sure I get my glue in the right spots. And we're going to put that up a little ways. Just like that. And I've got a little bit of glue on there. And I think I need to put a little more right there. There we go. Isn't that cute? And once you get all the main parts on these done, like putting the backing on like we did on the star, and getting these in there, it goes pretty fast, actually. So it's not so bad. Once you get to this point, it's actually a little more fun. And I'm gonna put the glue right there so that I'm sure it's gonna stick in the right places. And just like that. Look how cute. Isn't that adorable? And then I was thinking about using a couple of these little flowers in here, like towards the bottom. I thought those would be kind of cute. So I am going to put a couple of those on here. Put that one there. And the next one I have to just kind of glue it onto the other flower. I had 3 of them out, but I think I'm only going to use 2. And then my signature little butterfly. I got to figure out where I want that to go. Oh, now I've got it stuck in there and it doesn't want to fall out. What did you do? Oh, it's stuck to the sticker behind the farmhouse sign. So let me just see where I want this to go. I'm going to put it right up here by this sign. I think that's a really good place for it. So we're just going to put some glue on the bottom wings and pop it up under there. And there we go. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and I was going to use washi tape around the edges of these cookie cutters. And I don't have any. So then I started looking at, ribbons and things like that, and maybe putting ribbon behind them. I've got some of this cute little burlap ribbon that actually would be really cute on this farmhouse. Maybe I will put it on this one. But my friend Rhonda is actually sending me some washi tape, so I don't know if I'll use it on these, but I have decided that I need to go out and get some more cookie cutters, because I am telling you guys, I love these, and I think they are going to make amazing little gifts. So I wanted to have some that I can put in my Etsy store, but I also want to make some as gifts that I can give at Christmas. I just think they're so cute. And I really think just about anybody would like them, you know, unless they're not into frou-frou-y stuff, which, you know, some people are not. But I do have certain family members and friends that I think would really, really like these. So I'm definitely going to make some as gifts. And then whatever doesn't sell in my Etsy store before the holidays, I'll pull those out of my store and I'll give those as gifts if they don't sell. So that's okay too. So Rhonda, thank you for the idea, because I really hadn't even thought about putting anything on the edges of these. And they look fine without it. They really do. They look very cute with just nothing on the edges. But I think the washi tape idea is a really good one. And so I am looking forward to getting that and trying it. I have never used washi tape. I think it's good for journals and things like that. But when you're doing stuff like this, I feel like it doesn't stick right. It doesn't stick to anything, and it just slides right off. And I don't want to make things and try and sell them and have things coming off the edges. So if that's the case, then I won't use it on, you know, these kinds of things, but maybe in, you know, little cards and tags and journals and stuff. So that's what that looks like on the side. Isn't that cute? I love this burlap trim, and I get this in my little local store. I know Dollar Tree sells some burlap trims. They're not quite as pretty as the ones I get at my other store. So I do enjoy buying this when I can get it, because I do like this particular pattern. It comes with 3 different patterns in a package, and I love this particular pattern. So recently I did buy a couple of packages of it. So, okay, so there's our house, and now we're just going to put a little bit of stickles around the outside of the house, and this one will be done. I just have to find, let's see, which stickles do I think I'm going to use my blue stickles for this one. And I've got that over here, I think. Starting to run low on my blue, because I have been using it a lot too. I ran out of my first silver, and I did get a replacement for that. And I have some pink and purple coming, I think. And some more silver, because I go through the silver so quickly. And this blue, as you can see, it's got air coming out, so that means it's getting low. But I thought the blue would look pretty around this, since the farmhouse sign has that blue in it. And I understand these are not your traditional Christmas colors. I tend to steer away from traditional colors the last couple of years. I kind of like the other, like the purples and the pinks and that sort of stuff. I kind of like a shabby chic Christmas. So that's kind of why I'm doing most of these in that sort of look. And that looks really, really pretty. I'm going to put a little bit of this on these little flowers that are over here. Just a couple of dots on the blue flowers. Okay. That's it. No more. Okay. So stuck my finger in it, of course. Okay, so there is our little house, our little farmhouse. Isn't that adorable? And then I used the blue and white twine, baker's twine, for my hanger on this one. So we're going to set that one aside now so it can dry. And now I'm going to take my candy cane, and because I messed up on this one, we're going to cut a new hole in the top of this. And let's see, what do I have that I can use as a dangle in the bottom? I don't know if I have anything. You know what would be really pretty on this, but I'm not going to use it because I don't want to use this up on little things. But look at this gorgeous rhinestone chain that I got from my friend Kim. She sent me a nice size piece of it, and it's really pretty for the Christmassy stuff. But I think for just this little ornament, it might be a little too much, and I don't want to waste it on something that it really isn't really meant to go on. I do have this little ball that I could use at the bottom to hang. It's on an earring, but that's okay. I can take it off of this. Question is how close by is my beading bits so that I can get a jump ring and put it on here real quick. I don't know if I might have one nearby here. Sorry about the shuffling around of things, guys. I'm looking in my little tray that Josefina gave me to see if I've got a jump ring sitting in there. Okay, hold on just a minute. I have some chain right here, and I think probably on one of these chains I'll be able to find something. Actually, this would be really pretty hanging from that. I may use a little piece of that. And let's see. All I need is a little jump ring, guys. Come on, give me a jump ring. There's one. Okay, so I'm just going to use that. That way I'm not running around trying to find my bits and pieces. So that I'm going to go ahead, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hang this on the inside. And what I can do is I've got these little red, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to find my beading stuff because I need to use a, whatchamacallit? Oh gosh, you guys, I don't know where I put them. What did I do? What did I do? I've got everything in new places now, and so now I don't know where anything's at again. Here I thought I was being so organized, and I wasn't. Oh, I know where they are. Hold on. Okay, I've got my T-pins, and I just pulled one out because that's all we're going to need. And I actually found some more of my jump rings just in case I need a bigger one than the one that I found. In fact, I'll probably just use one of these anyways. Those are darker colored. We don't want to use those. I definitely want a silver one. And that looks like it'll be about right. Okay, let's put this one away. I have a whole bag of jump rings that I just bought at the Dollar Tree, which I got really excited that they had them. And these are just some red balls. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here with this, and I need my little round pliers. And they are stuck. There we go. So I've got my little round pliers here. And this is a tool that Happy Bird taught me about to straighten out your T-pins, or your head pins. I'm sorry, T-pins. Your head pin, so that you can get it good and straight before you start beading on it. So what I think I'm going to do, this has a loop on it. Let me get that other ring off of there. It's like sticking to it. I just thought this would be pretty because it's got like all the colors and stuff in it, and I thought that might be pretty hanging on the bottom of it. So what we'll do is we'll take this and let's see. I'm going to find a little tiny bead that I can use on this as well. So let me get into my beads here and pick out a small one right there. And I'm going to put one of these red ones in the top because I think I'm going to have that so that it doesn't come through the candy cane, because the hole is a little bit bigger than I want it to be for that. So then I'm going to take, oh darn it, where did you go? I can't lose this little white pearl because I only took out one. So let me pick it up off the floor here. Okay, so we're going to put this little tiny, this is about a, darn, I can't hold on to anything. Now where did I drop it to? Oh, you guys, I'm just a mess, aren't I? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's get this. I'm sorry, you guys, I have paint on my fingers too, so. Oh my goodness, I don't see a hole in this pearl. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's see if we can do this again. There's one and it's got a hole in it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that pearl right up at the top here, and then I'm going to put one of our red balls, and let me see if I can find another one of those little pearls in here. Hold on, you guys. You can see I have my container that has all of my beads in it, and I have to open a couple of them to get where I need to be. Okay, here's another little white pearl. And there's our hole. And then I'm going to take this head pin here, and I'm going to bend it right here, just like that, so that we don't lose anything. Then I'm going to nip it at about 1/4 of an inch so that I can make my loop. And I'm not going to need these big, huge jump rings. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I've got, if I need to, I can use one of these loops. So it's okay. And then I'm just going to take my round pliers, and I'm just going to turn it like that, and then I'm going to turn them around and then complete the link. And so that's basically what we have. You can see that. So now we're all set there. We're just going to take this bead, and I'm going to pull one of these links out of here, unless I can find another smaller jump ring right here. That's a double one. I don't like working with those. Those are too hard to work with. Is that a double? Let me see if this is a double one or a single one. I can't tell. My eyes just are not. Yeah, that's a double one too. Oh, I think I might have found one. Nope. Oh my goodness, you guys. Nothing like coming unprepared, right? Okay, I don't have any more in here, so let's go back to my jump ring container here. Here we go. Oh my goodness, that's a double one too. Here we go. Now I'm positive I've got the right kind. So this is about an 8mm jump ring here that I'm using. Maybe a little bit smaller. Might be a 4. I think it is a 4. And I'm just going to take and wrap that through my bead there. And yeah, so this is where I wasn't prepared, you guys. I didn't realize that I had put the hole in the wrong end of this ornament. But this just goes to show you, you can fix almost anything just using your imagination. I'm sorry, this is a really tough jump ring. Using your imagination and your tools. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we got that on there. So now we have our little dangle on the bottom of this one, and that looks super cute. That was a good idea, and I'm thinking later on I might end up adding dangles to some of the other ones. That's a really cute idea. And this is where you kind of come up with, I was going to put some of this chain on there too, but I think I'm just going to leave this one at that one little dangle. I think that's enough on there. We don't need to add anything else to it. I'm not going to overdo it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these pretty little embellishments here. And I've got my little burlap leaves with the little colored, I guess they would look like holly berries, and I'm going to put those on first, and I'm just going to put that sort of right there. And we're going to stick that just like that. And I may have to pop a little bit more glue on there in a couple of spots just because these sticks and things are sort of loose in there. And I don't want them to come out, so I'm going to kind of tighten this bow a little bit. And once I glue the other things on top, it should hold just fine. So I think we're going to be great. Okay, and then I'm going to use this little piece of my beautiful, beautiful trim that my friend Sherry sent me. I've got some bigger pieces of it. I used this in my little wreath, my jingle bell wreath as well. But I cut a little piece of that off because I thought it would be really, really pretty on this little candy cane. And this is actually a couple little pieces put together to kind of give it more fluff. So we've got that on there. And then I wanted to use a little bit of this. Oh, I had this flower. I want to use a little bit of this gold ribbon kind of coming out from here, got two little pieces of it here. This one's an even smaller piece, but that's okay. Sometimes I like it to be just two different sizes. I kind of did that on purpose because I want one to hang longer than the other one, just like that. And that looks really, really pretty. And then this flower is going to go on top. And this is one of my red carnations that I got from Kiki's. She's got little carnations now, and they're so pretty. And then I want to put this little sign that says I love us in here as well, but we don't want to cover up all of our other goodies. I don't know, you know what? I think we're going to leave that sign off because it's going to be adding way too much to this, and I don't want to overdo it. So I think we're going to leave that off. And we're going to go with just exactly what we have on there. And so that's what this one looks like. Isn't that cute? And once again, I did things in backwards order, and that's okay. We're going to fix that. We have to put our hole in the top. So what I'm using is this. And story behind this is I can't tell you exactly what this is for. I got this and some other tools from my mother-in-law before she passed away. She knew that she was terminal, and she went and got me a bag full of her crafting supplies. And she said, I want you to have these things. I want you to craft with them, and I want to make sure you have them now. So take this bag and take it home and go through everything when you have time. So I very gratefully took the bag and took it home. And these were in that bag. I think it's a snap setter or a rivet something. I don't really know. And don't laugh at me, you guys, that I don't know this. But I'm not a big sewer. And so I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that on this just like that. And I'm going to make the hole because this works to make these holes. Because this metal in the ornament, I just want to make sure I have it hanging exactly the way I want it. I think I'm going to put it sort of off to the side a little bit. And I'm just going to punch it through like that. And look at, I have a hole and it went all the way through. And now we can just go ahead and put our hanger through there. A little piece of the metal on the inside that I have to pop out. Ouch. Ooh. Got myself. I knew I had to use my pliers the last time. I don't know why I didn't just automatically do that. Okay. That smarts. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And we'll get that out of the way. And I'm going to use, gosh, I really want to use a piece of this gold ribbon to use as the tie for this one because it's going to be a little bit difficult to get this through. So I'm going to go ahead and use this for that purpose instead of using it for the tag. Trying to make sure I didn't cut myself with that piece of metal. Okay, so I'm just going to take at the end with the two strings, I'm going to take that and I'm going to tie that off, making a knot. Just like that. So now we just have our loop. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to sort of tweak it so that it's really narrow, and I'm just going to kind of roll it in my fingers so that I can poke it through the hole. And because of the wires in this, this one goes through the best of all of the ones that I've put in. I've been able to use the twines and stuff like that too. I can't get a hold of it though. But this works the best. I love this wired ribbon, and I have to get some more of it because it's been a real lifesaver for me with these ornaments, I gotta tell you. So I'm just gonna, let me get this in here. It might take a minute here, you guys. There we go. I got it right through that time. Pull it through. Hold on. Trying to scrape some glue off the edge of this. Okay. And we have now our hanger. Isn't that pretty? So that one's done. And now we're going to go ahead and work on the, let's see, we're going to work on the deer next. Okay, so now we're going to, we've got this deer pretty much done. We're going to poke our hole, and I'm trying to determine where I want to hang the deer from, and I think I'm going to do it at the top right here. Now, I don't know how easy this one's going to be to punch because it's got a lot of little jagged edges right there. So I'm just going to put this in here and pray that it works. And look at that, it worked like a charm. And this time we're going to use our pliers to get that little piece of metal out of there. There we go. Well, there it is. Okay. So now we have our little hole up there. No damage done. Everything's still in good shape. So we're going to go ahead and put on this one, I'm going to use the twine, and I'm looking right now for my red twine. Oh, here it is. We're going to use this twine. And I'm just going to cut a decent sized piece off. And you guys will see I had to go get a Band-Aid because I did cut myself on that last piece of metal. So you live and learn. Okay, so I don't want this to be too long hanging out. So I'm trying to make these all as close to the same length as the other ones. Because again, I don't want them to be too long, but not too short either. So I'm just going to tie that off. And I would say there's about, let's see, maybe 3 inches coming out. And we're gonna try like crazy to get this twine to go through there. And I'm gonna use a toothpick to help me sort of guide it through the hole, if I can. And this is not an easy task. And the part of the problem on this one as well is that I already put that little thing around the deer's neck. And that's going to be kind of in my way, so I have to be really delicate with this, trying to get it to the hole. So give me just a minute, you guys. I will make this happen. The other problem is the toothpick goes right through the twine. All right, I'm going to twist this a bit. Maybe what I need to do is pull it down underneath the neck piece. Take my pliers and try and push it through from this side. And then if I can get it to come out a little bit, then I can grab it with my fingers. Maybe. See, so I've got it through here a little bit. And I only need to get a hold of a little bit of it to get it going. There we go. Oh. So here, what I've done, now we have a red hanger. What happened is my twine, the beige twine, the brown, did not make it through. So I'm going to leave this the way it is. I'm going to leave it as red. I'm going to cut this brown and see if I can get that out of there. And just leave this the way it is. Because the red twine will be fine. It's plenty strong enough. And it's red. It's Christmas. It's all right. And there's red in this ornament, so it definitely matches. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't plan this out this way. And in the end, maybe I can call this one of those happy mistakes, you know. It turns out fine in the end. Okay. All right, so now I'm just going to cut this off right there and pull that one through, and I'm going to cut that one right there, and then I'm going to cut this twine off at the knot, and there we go. All good to go. Got a couple of the brown strings coming out there, but we're good. So that's what that looks like. And then we'll go ahead and put our stickles on. We're going to use gold, or no, I already silver stickled this one. So this one's all done. Isn't that cute? And then I'm not going to use that sign. So now I'm going to show you real quick how I'm going to put these on the tags. And I think for this tag, what were we going to put on here? I think this, let me see here. It looks like I came over far enough that this is probably the one that I was going to put the stocking in. So what I did was I took this piece of ribbon and I just glued it. I put this there and I tested it to see where the center was for this piece, and I marked it and I glued this from there to there. And it's okay that it's hanging over the edge for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stocking back up there, and I'm going to figure out where it needs to get glued on this side. And again, keeping it in line with the other one, I'm going to put my glue. Actually, I'm going to put my stocking on there because I have this going on there tightly because I don't want these to come out and away from the tag. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to put my glue down right there. And I'm going to glue that down. Hopefully I got it in the right spot. If I didn't, it's okay if it's a little different. That's not going to be a problem. It still looks good. It's a little bit off maybe, but not enough to make me do it over. So that's how that works. And now I can sell these in with the tags on the back, and then I will use my packaging, which I'll show you what I'm using, just in case you guys want to make these and package them and have them, you know, nice and tidy. You can see what I'm using. I get these bags from Amazon, and of course I buy them in bulk because I do have my Etsy shop. And so they're just like this, and they have the little strip at the top. So I'll just pop my little tag and ornament. I make it so that the sticker's going to be sticking on the back side. So I flip it around, put my little bits in there. And of course the twine wants to pop back up, but that's okay. Get that off of there. Pop that twine down, and I'm just going to take it and fold it to the back side, stick it down, and there we have it. We've got it all packaged up, all pretty and ready to be gifted to somebody. So that's how I do it, you guys, start to finish. The ornaments, the packaging, and everything. And I will have these for sale in my Etsy store. They'll be going in very shortly as soon as I get them all packaged up and ready to go. This one I'm going to have to unpackage and take pictures of because I don't have my pictures taken yet for the shop. But that's what they look like, you guys. Super cute. I've got all these beautiful, beautiful ornaments, and you know, a really, really therapeutic craft. Super fun and super great gifts. And I just think that this was just a really, really cool thing to do. And so I've got all of these made up now. I think I have 10 of them. Probably 9 of them. Well, I'm going to redo Santa, so Santa's going to be just fine. Santa's going to get a makeover, and then he will be getting packaged up as well. So these are all the ones that I have done, though, you guys. And again, this was a super, super fun project. I hope you guys stayed for the whole video because it was definitely worth sticking around for, I think. And I hope you guys will try this. I'm going to definitely go out and I'm going to buy some more cookie cutters and make some more ornaments. I don't know. I know that Dollar Tree usually gets cookie cutters when they start selling their Christmas stuff. I think they usually get them, but I don't know if they get the little plastic ones or the metal ones. I'm not sure. So you might be on the lookout for cookie cutters at the Dollar Tree, or you can just go to thrift stores sometimes and get them. There's a lot of places you can get them. So anyway, yeah, I think they're a really cool project, and you guys will really like this one. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And make sure that when you hit the notification bell, you have to set your settings so that you will be notified when I make future videos. And I guess that's it. I will put pictures on the back end of this, and God bless you all. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. God bless.